What up? This is Jay SCABERO, and you tuned in to the Winner Circles podcast.
Winning. All we do is winner. On the winner circle. All we do is
This for my money makers, niggas is the education.
We winning.
Movers and shakers, tell them how you get into the paper.
on the winner circle.
On the winner circle.
On the winner circle.
This for my money makers, niggas is the
All we do
education.
is
Movers and shakers,
win,
tell them how you get into the paper. On the winner circle.
On the winner circle.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Winner Circle podcast. It's your girl Sam J. I have next to me my co-host
I'm your man, OC the Great.
OC the Great. Big Famous is not with us tonight, but we'll see him next week. Over there in the corner, my engineer, Miss Pure,
What up, Dow?
and our DJ Tufftone.
DJ Tufftone.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening? How is everyone tonight?
Pretty good. Everything's going good.
Drinking on this wine, this champagne. I'm
Champagne.
feeling all right.
Yeah,
Real
we
tasty.
got
Real
some
tasty.
champagne. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. We have joining us tonight on the Winner Circle podcast, Mr. Jay SCABERO Familiano. Look, I said I had
What's
to say
the
all of
deal?
it.
That's
What's
what I'm
the
talking
deal?
about. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you know these people value they
We
get.
do. You know, and I mean, what can I call you? Serial entrepreneur, young mogul, young icon.
So this is going to be the first of many, but an entertainment asset.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
Entertainment access.
Okay, but tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, are you from Michigan? You from the D?
Yep, I grew up in Detroit. I've been born and raised here. Grew up on Puritan, Kentucky,
Okay.
Wyoming
What's up?
area.
What's up?
Yeah, West Side area, and then after that, transferred to 7 Mile. Growing up from 7 Mile to Evergreen when the Cheddar Boys started, then going to the 4 Life area, 7 Mile to Greenfield, and then going to the East Side. So I grew up on both sides, so I really like coexist with both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 Mile and Ryan, Gratiot, and Wilfred. So.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, when you're able to coexist, that says something about you.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
people mess with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you ain't out here doing nobody dirty.
Exactly.
You handling your business. So that's what's up. Now, you started out as a host, promoter,
Well, really, started off as a artist.
an
So I'm
artist.
actually an artist. With that being said, in order for my music to get out here and for people to hear it, I had to know how to market myself as an artist. So I said, what can I do? And I was like, you know what? Got to be a host. That's the only way I was gonna get to know the DJs, the promoters, the club owners, girls around, and being able to have access.
Right.
So that was the
Okay.
main thing, and then hosting and promoting came along, and then now I'm here managing, consulting, doing marketing, helping other companies build their projections on what they want to do within the next 5 years. So
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. That's what's up. I read something that said, like you said, you started as an artist. Tell us about the music,
Yeah.
music,
Uh-huh.
yes, rap,
rap.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You really have a love for it on your own, or you just saw somewhere a different way you could, help out and fit in, or just.
It was more of so I was already like into music. My family was that family that always ballroom.
Okay.
Or we was that family. Yeah, we was that family. When it's time to go home, they playing Al Green when it's time to go home. So I'm remembering all these vibes and melodies that's going through my head. But then as I got older, had my own karaoke, started playing with some cassette tapes, and was like, oh, I can record myself on here. So that's when I had side A, side B. I recorded myself over the #1 stunner beat and just got to going from there.
Like drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
First
So-
time you hear yourself, you're like, I got to do it again.
yeah. I mean,
Real talk.
it was the fire that got lit in me because my cousin, he was already doing music, and he was the type of person that collected vinyls, and that was before his time. He's older than me. So all that was already instilled in me, and I just had a real passion,
You
grit
had a
for it.
passion. And then so you had a bigger vision too, because you basically said like the money you made from hosting, promoting, you ain't just go out here blowing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
You used it to put you on in other area, put yourself on
opportunities.
opportunities.
So being able to take that, because to be honest, wasn't taught financial literacy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was more on hand. So everything was on hand, and it wasn't like, okay, you gotta put this up for the next 10 years, or learn how to know what is a asset and what is a liability, like things like that. So growing up, I just started really realizing like things that I was coming into, it was going to help me in the future. So I pursued more music. Then, like I said, went into hosting and promoting. Then, like I say, marketing and managing, because my strong points is just knowing how to network with people, talk with people, being able to make those impacts instead of those impressions.
Right.
So building off that, it was just like, okay, you having fun being a host and a promoter, but what's the business like? Like, what's your business is like? And then I had to look at my business side. It wasn't weighing up. So I had to get on my business. And that's when I had to, like, really, like, okay, you know what? Take this money that they giving you and put it towards this and start creating different avenues.
Right.
And that's just what I did.
Okay. That's what's up. You also teach business courses. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, do we got any videos on you?
Oh, yeah. As far as music?
You got videos, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to check out a couple of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
I teach business courses on business credit, like I say, financial literacy, net 30s, knowing how to have business ethics, budgeting, marketing, all that stuff. So you can be able to, I want to just say, stay in my company. We use light years. We don't do 10 steps. We do light years. So we want to stay light years ahead of not just competition, but at the same time, we want to just stay light years ahead of what your vision is. So you may have looked at it from 6 months, but think about it 20 years from now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what pushes me to be like, you know what? Take that extra step. Do this, do that. Yeah.
I like that. And people, like you said, we need that. We need more of that. It's not. They need to teach it, I think, at younger ages in school. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think they even teach that in school.
What? I mean, you have your regular business course.
I mean, yeah, college.
Ain't nothing like learning from somebody that's been out here doing it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something that I seen 50 Cent said back then when he was just coming. He said, "School don't teach this."
Right.
Stupid. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because they call you stupid for not going to school, but school not even teaching you this. So you got a book smart person asking the street smart person, "Hey, how do you?" Because right now, during this pandemic, you really saw.
Oh yeah.
You really saw who could survive without certain things, being around people. So you saw who was really who really had mental health when you didn't even think they was going through something mentally. Like, you were just like, oh, because that has been taken away from them, you know.
Right.
And that's something that I teach as well, like just being strong-minded and being able to manifest things in the way that you see it. Don't always try to live through somebody else or let somebody live through you, because now you're taking on their demons, their energy, and things like that. And it's like, you can't battle all of them. You got your own.
Right.
And you got so many more to come. So you have to make sure that you just sowing them seeds for people, because people need that.
Yeah, they definitely do. I certainly agree with that. Talk about the upscale loft.
The upscale loft is it's definitely a vibe. It's one of our platforms that we have in the city, where you can shoot your video, do your photo shoot, get any kind of content in to where you want to not just have a hotel room or have a street view or something. Like, you are in something that most people do not do on a daily basis.
Right.
So I noticed what we're all about in Detroit is having access. Oh, I got this, I got that, or status. So why not give it to them? I got access to it. Now what can I do with it?
Right.
Share it. And that's all I'm doing.
Okay, I like that, because I take a look at a pure. I said, oh, we need to go do our photo shoot at the upscale loft.
Yeah. Swing by after we all done. If y'all ain't got nothing else to do, y'all can come by.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, it definitely was a vibe. I felt it. I was flipping through. I was like, oh yeah, I can do that over there.
Right. You really
I saw
vision.
myself there like, oh yeah, I'm feeling this. I can do that. So that's one of many things that you do, and like you said, if someone wants to shoot a video, they just reach out to you.
Yeah.
Your website.
I make sure they can reach out to me directly,
Okay.
DM, however they want to do it, and take their information, and I just discuss the details, and then we go from there.
Okay.
Hey there. I noticed that you do so much. Do everything that you do have different entities, like
Yes.
The loft. What is that called?
So that is a part of the entertainment asset. So when you say, "Hey, Jay, I want to book you just as my manager," and say like, and what I do is business management and platform placement and stuff like that. So I'm not so much just trying to take your percentage of what you're doing. It's more of just directing and guiding, and then helping you create those budgets to where you can afford to pay a team. Because if you can pay your manager, then you can pay your team. You know what I'm saying? So that's the idea that I'm trying to get across, but you can't really show it mentally, so you got to show it physically. And that's basically in the course of me doing that, that's what I'm doing. But that's part of the entertainment asset. So Champagne, the lofts, having the agency, having different people a part of me as far as resources, all that is being a part of the entertainment asset. So SCABERO family is, like you say, the umbrella. Then we got different things up under the umbrella.
Under the umbrella, right? Because you manage different, types of people. You manage artists. I saw something about models.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's acquiring different models and different up and coming models right now in Vixens. They're wanting to just upgrade their look.
Right.
And that's what I mean by, as far as like what we're trying to do is add value. Okay. So SCABERO family, Motu VJ, the agency, we're all just trying to put that value into what you're doing. Gotcha. If you go to LA and Atlanta, right now, I can show you a guy right now, and he's basically the same thing in Atlanta. And he's in touch with Quavo. He's in touch with all the major people that come in and out of Atlanta. So that's what we got to create here. Remember when back then, the only reason why people was coming here was to get signed to Motown and to work at the plant, because it was money. You can take care of your family. You can take care of your mom. But as you can see now, that value has gone. So why not create that industry again?
Right. And I think, artist development is probably very, very important.
Yes. Yes.
Image is everything out here, right?
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Okay, you even do like talking about credit repair. All right. What's that about?
So up to score credit repair is basically, it's not just, hey, give me your money, let's get you a credit sweep, let's do this, let's do that. I'm actually giving you the tools. So if you get a package for 6 months, and that's $575, and you say, okay, I want to try you out for 6 months. Okay, now you get a class during that whole 6 months. Now I'm about to give you the tools to help you with your credit repair business. So now you're actually becoming a source. So everybody knows the middleman, but the source too is what needs to be promoted as well. But we don't know how to become the source because we don't have the information. So that's where that comes in. It's like, oh, well, I'm paying this, but I'm getting so much value. Yeah, I'm basically giving you the software. Right. Which most people, they write letters. But when you got the software, can't nothing stop you. Nothing stop you.
That's what's up. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. Are we going to cut to a video?
Let's go to a video.
And when we come back, we're going to talk about this wonderful champagne right here that we're drinking.
Let's get it.
NNG, no name gang. It's the family. It's the family. NNG, no name gang.
I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest. I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris.
Butter,
we get more cheese than the extra most bestest.
Scarb life, got it out the mud where I started at. Pop taught a nigga how to jug and I ran with that. Wish a nigga would stick long as a baseball bat. Drop the bag off, I beg a soda that. I ain't really have to, but I let her make it straight. Driving while I'm getting head, flying down cashew. Bitch talking nut, put your mouth on these cashews. I cash houses and jewels on cashews. Little petty ass bitch, I cash you. My ex bitch wasn't shit and she passed you. Cuz stacked 100,000 cause he had to. If I was you and you was me, I'd be mad too.
I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest. I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest.
All I know is bite me and my niggas gon' eat. Dog ass smile, I might ice out my teeth. We cut from that cloth, you can see it when I speak. Mob ties, nigga got me feeling like me. 4 pockets full like little baby. Known to drive a young bitch crazy. I was raised by them niggas from the 80s. Nate and JD, that's who made me. First they gon' love you, then they hate you. AMG kid on that Mercedes. Bad bitch with me, name Mercedes. She say she wanna fuck, I told her maybe.
I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest. I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest.
Bitch, it's the last of the 80s. Raised by the cloth, only learning lessons, it'll never be a loss. Learned it from a boss, strap my nuts and hustle, then I pay the cost. Hold on, take a pause, grew up with some scars. I just want the money with the jury and the cause. That's just part of being scarred. FYB, fuck your broad. Fucked her off the name cause she know we ain't a fraud. We them niggas who was in the BM, probably in your BM way before a DM. I just had to mention, Pops going hibachi in the kitchen. Chandelier with the marble, cops same color as a cardinal. Cut into you niggas asking who your barber. Bitch, we way sharper. Granny taught us how to talk proper. Cookie gave me cookie before cookie was even cookie. All sicky sicky.
I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest. I know they mad cause they know they can't catch us. I'm with the family, so don't try to test us. Tied in like laces and built up like Tetris. We get more cheese than the extra most bestest.
SCABERO family, nigga.
Welcome back to the Winner Circle podcast. We are sitting here with Jay SCABERO Familiano. Now, hey.
That was dope.
That was dope, wasn't it?
You didn't say nothing. Wasn't it dope?
That was dope. That was dope.
All right.
Y'all gotta excuse OC tonight. He on pain
That
meds.
was
I don't know what's going on with him. So let's just
Might be the
have it
champagne
off.
you don't have over there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you drinking and
This is
and-
good, though.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So we want to talk about this wonderful champagne that we are sipping on. Motu Vijay.
Yes.
I got it right, Motu Vijay. Okay, I love it that our people are getting more into the, like you say, alcohol, champagne, liquor.
At
all
home.
that.
At home.
In this case, the spirits line.
The spirits line. Tell us about it.
So, champagne. This champagne is black owned, Michigan made, born in Grand Rapids. Idea thought of my partner and mentor Will. It's 12% alcohol. Motu Vijay is Latin for We Thrive in Action. Represent the Detroit region. We're spreading it everywhere. Like I said, we got it in Club Blue. It's been featured at Starter Southfield. We have it at a few other stores on the east side, which is called Liquor Basket, one of the known liquor stores over there on Gratiot. And then we also have a rosé coming. We have Our wine out, which is called Eye Candy. She Saw, She Conquered, is dedicated to our women. That's 10% alcohol. Got watermelon, grapefruits, apricot, and just a hint of candy in it with some strawberries. And then we have a vodka, a Vani, and then we're coming with a tequila and a rosé of our brut version of our Motu Vichy.
Okay. Quite a few things.
That's a lot.
Hey.
I give it to you. Gotta give it to you.
So how hard is it to break into like the business of selling spirits or whatever, developing and all of that?
Take a team.
Takes a team.
Like-minded people. People who's willing to be dedicated and believe. It's not so much of the investing part, but it's like if you believe in it.
Okay.
So, like right now, you guys have a whole team here. So I'm pretty sure like the time is invested, you know what I'm saying, things like that. But you wouldn't really be here if you didn't believe in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the part about it, and it's just growing. And we're, people ask like, why is it not here? Why is it not there? Like, you know, that's what we crave. We want you to crave it, just how we crave it, you know. So when it do get in your hands, you're actually valuing when it gets there, you know, or when it's a part of your event, you're actually valuing it being poured in your glass. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a process. You know,
Yes.
any growth is a process. So just the fact that where you have it in Club Blue as starters, I go to Starter Southfield all the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Ali,
can-
my man.
I know I can ask for it, and it's really good. And
It is good.
12%. So
It is.
Yeah.
yeah, nice. Y'all did this. Y'all did. Motivage. Check it out. Pick some up. Hey.
Yes, follow the page.
Follow
all
the
that
Another
good
little
stuff.
taste.
Yeah, you gotta taste that.
You
And
can't
you
stop
can mix it with your mimosas, man. You can mix it with your tequila. I mix it with my tequila all the time.
I think this would be good with a mimosa.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, I think it would. So tell us what else you guys got going on.
So we have a few sponsorships coming. We're going to be sponsoring a few events, showing up, and trying to get. We're curating our own event as well. It's going to be at the St. Julian Winery Tasting Room in Troy. We're trying to get some things going on with that. The next big project that we're working on is the Grand Rising Body Paint Fashion Show. So that's actually one of my partners who's an artist and been one of the most impactful women in Detroit City because she's done so many work from the DIA all the way to the art museum and stuff like that. So her bringing this awareness to this kind of lane and creativity that's been going on really just, you know, before our time, it's actually beneficial for the young ones that's coming up now because we have so many people that's actually getting into different kind of art forms and things like that. It's not being discovered or it's not being paid attention to or valued. So that's what we're doing. So we're having it's going to be a DJ competition like that as well. So if you remember Juice the movie, we're going to actually have DJs doing their vinyl work and everything like that.
That's dope.
So we taking it back.
Okay.
We
That's
taking
sweet
it back.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's going to separate the men from the boys.
yeah, hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Put your Serato up. I don't know nothing about that.
So the body paint, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the human body is a beautiful art form. So, who handpicking the models?
She is.
What's her name?
majority-
Give her a shout out.
So my partner in crime is Art of Life Chaz. She's dedicating a youth program right now. I think it's called Art of Life, something like that. But I wanted to just say, like, that's something that is not being done either. Like, I remember back when I was growing up in the recreation centers, Johnson's, Butzel's,
I went there.
Tyndall, all that. Like,
I went to Butzel's.
we had different art classes in there, and we had like probably like 10 to 20 minutes of it, but we didn't have like really a section or a building for where you can go just do your art and be creative and manifest what you want to do. So that's what basically what she's trying to like actually start right now, and she's asking the city right now through me to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
good for both of you guys.
That's good. Yeah, it's excellent.
And like you say, I like the way you work as a team and how you call it familiano. So the family.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's the background where I come from. So, Familiano is just based on where I come from, just on a personal side,
Okay.
behind Jay. So people don't know where that person comes from. Me introducing that to them is they're going to find out through the different layers and different, just along the journey in the process of what I'm going through, so they can be like, oh, I remember his song on SoundCloud, and now I hear him now on iTunes, and it's like the growth. And then him doing different ventures with different other people and different public figures, it's actually bringing the light to what he's actually was talking about in that little scrapbook 2012 when he was homeless.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You said you was homeless?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was this talked about? On the podcast. Did I miss it?
No,
we didn't even go.
Just
no,
spit it
no,
out.
No, yeah.
Just spit it out.
Talk about that if you don't mind.
That time,
That's a two different. Hold on. It's two different type of homeless.
you right. No, you right.
I
You
know
right.
I'm right. I know
So,
I'm right.
I was homeless, but I had Unc to go to.
Okay.
But then when Unc gave me that talk, and then I had other things following me too. So I was here, then I was at my cousin's girlfriend house, all the way out in the suburbs, because that's where I was working at.
I
Didn't
got
have no car, sleeping at the bus stop, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, or going to my auntie house on 6 Mile in Livernois area, you know, so I just everywhere type
I
stuff.
got you.
So it's like being able to still have that connection though and that good name. Like, oh, you know what? Because they're like, oh, Jay, you had gold. You got 500 going skating. Like, you had all the J's you want. Like, what's
like,
going
what
on?
happened?
Yeah.
Right.
So you got all that going on. I'm just like, damn, like, I look at bums now and I just be like, you know what? This can't be where I'm about to be.
Right.
Up under that bridge. Like, or going to my friends and they're like, man, I know this ain't. So I think about that all the time. So just losing all that stuff, being a spoiled kid, my mom being book smart and everything like that, my dad being street smart and stuff, and it kind of was you would think it would be a power couple, but it's more just like, okay, well, that's the only thing that they know. You feel me? So what they're going to teach me is going to only last me maybe for 18 years, and it did. It only lasted me for 18 years. By the time 2021 came, my pops was gone. You see me? You see what I'm saying? And then at the same time, by the time 22, 23 came, that was, like I say, 2012, you know, eviction notices and stuff like that. And then can't even afford a Coney dog. So you like, you know what? You got to make a change. So that's why when I had to sit down for a while, got my freedom taken away from me just for a short amount of time, I had to revamp and really just get to, and I didn't want to be like one of those guys, oh, every time a guy go to jail, he want to be woke. Like, nah, it was like, nah, like, it was more of reflecting on yourself, like really looking at, okay, what you about to do when you get out of here. And that's what it was. So had to get my mental and my spiritual right, got out, and really just started hitting the ground running. So I recorded Framed Up, we got Framed Up going. Ended up recording Framed Up the visual, having that. Shout out to A-List. He actually did that. We did that video from 11 in the morning to 7, and that's when things started rolling over for me. So after I got out, it was more of like, okay, you got to have a job. You still got to have your job. So I was working at McDonald's at the time. Went back to McDonald's. They gave me my job back, and that's when I was like, okay, now you got to help your OG a little bit more, because things that's going on, them things shouldn't be going on. So I used my McDonald's check to get our stuff out of storage, all that. And remember, this is a woman who's book smart, but where's the financial literacy at? So these are the things that we really have to put out there so we can be like, okay, this where we missed it at, this where we got stuck at, now let's find a solution for it. So along that time of me being homeless, I was just steady knowing how to just be solution oriented. So it was more of like, okay, you cold, all right, layer up.
It get
You
real.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It get real when you homeless. It get real.
Yeah. So a lot of times it was just me being poor mentally and spiritually. I was already rich with having friends and stuff like that, and having resources, but now I had to tap into my inner richness and be like, okay, you know what? This is how you got to value yourself, so you can be like that to them. And so I started being that.
You grew up.
Grew up.
Grew.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't noticed, that's the reason why I use the rose. So even I may send a rose to my fellas. That means growth.
Okay.
That rose means a lot of things. But just when it comes to me sending it, hey, good morning, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on, boss family? It's the rose there because it's like letting you know that's the signature of growth. And we gonna keep growing no matter what.
I like your attitude.
I do. I love his attitude.
I don't know if my mic is in or if it's off.
He
I
done
can't
motivated
hear
me over here.
That's the point. That's the point.
Okay.
I don't know if my mic in or off. I can't hear
It's
it.
on.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay. All right.
Did you mix the Rockefeller with the?
I don't know.
As long as we hear you.
Let the people know how they can find you. Drop all your handles.
Find me on Instagram, no more Facebook. Instagram SCABERO.Familiano. That's SCAB as a boy ERO.Familiano FAMILIANO. Just starting to get the TikTok stuff, so just be patient with me on that. You can find me on YouTube, JAY SCABERO. I noticed that when you trend it a little bit, your name kind of just automatically pop up as soon as they get to, you know what I'm saying, a certain kind of letter. So as soon as you type me on the Instagram, I should be able to pop up. J SCABERO should be able to pop up. Make sure y'all go view Family Ties on there. A lot of stuff. My new joint, just something to put out there to let people know that I'm still aware of. You guys want my music, so it's called Gotta Go, and then my other song that I'm about to put out is called Genesis. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. You say you manage some groups, right?
Well, right now I'm managing the Art of Life.
That's one group.
Yeah. That's one company.
You got some videos on them too.
Well, no. Well, as far as music wise,
right.
When it comes to that, remember I'm so much as the business. So
Okay,
you won't see me as a talent role and all that stuff. That's what people don't know the difference in between is.
I got you.
You got different ones. Yeah.
So you think you can get them in touch with us? You know, take a look at them, see if we can like them. If we like them, we put them on the show. Okay.
Yeah, I got a few artists who's ready to be managed by me and get up under my wing, but I'm definitely already in motion with putting that together. So, like I said, all they got to do is just go to the resource and utilize it.
Yeah, we could put some artists to put on the showcase, and say you got models, right?
Yes.
I can add the models to the
definitely.
Venue, you know what I'm saying, and let them do their thing, and you know.
Definitely, we'll definitely put that together because that's they're basically the bottle team. You know, if you have an event, you know, we actually with our sponsorship, we actually add 6 more bottles to your case. And with that being said, we go around and we actually have your audience taste our product. But if they want to know more and be able to still network and help that grow, then they're going to come back to you and be like, hey, you going to have this all the time? Because now they may have not access to me. They may not have access to me or may not have access to my partner or somebody. Right. But they know the closest thing to them that's familiar. So now who's benefiting? Now they're benefiting, you're benefiting, and we're benefiting.
All benefit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So if you're looking to collab, looking for management, check Jay out. Okay, you need
check them out.
Check them out, right?
The agency.
Right.
Sure.
Business advice. You're looking for advice on financial literacy. This your man right here. Okay. We got him right here on the Winner Circle podcast.
Hey, look,
right here, right now.
I just want you to talk to the peoples out here and just give them some type of advice on being successful.
First thing I'm gonna just say on being successful, man, people gotta know what that S means. That S means sacrifice. If you're not willing to be a sacrifice for the next generation, then this is not for you.
It's not for you.
If you have a desire and not a vision, this is not for you. A desire is for self. A vision is for everyone. So always remember that before you go into something, because you got different energies around you where you want to be able to just go to those next levels. On your road to success, it's gonna be lonely. I'm pretty sure we all heard that from from other people, successful people who's been around the world and stuff like that. But to actually go through it and really see that, you have to know how to be a loner. You have to know how to be fine with talking to yourself, manifesting things by yourself, so you can see how to manifest things with others. And then at the same time, man, you just gotta have a great discipline. When it comes to success, like a lot of the seeds that I've sown, I don't know which one led me here. To be honest, I don't know which one led me here. I seen I think his name's So D Boy.
So Boy.
Yeah, So Boy. He loved the champagne. We was at the Stoners Bar, and it turns out when y'all reached out, and then I'm like, okay, let me go see who this is, and I'm like, oh, bet this is something that, so in that success, you want to be able to follow up with these resources that's reaching out to you, even if it's a dead end, you still followed up with it, did your research for yourself, and then was able to make a decision. That's the thing as a boss. So as a boss, it's not about how much money you got. It's not about how many houses you have, cars you have. It's about important decision making, strategic, tactical decision making, because one move can cost you your business, or it could cost you your reputation. And in some cases, it can cost you your life. So I play all those parts accordingly, because I have to make sure that anybody who I deal with on this road to success, which my version of success is really anything that you do. Like this is going to be a success. After we get done with this show, this is success. We make it home to our kids, or to make it home to our families and stuff like that. That's a success. So you appreciating everything, and then by the time that one big one come, now you're gonna appreciate it even more, because you knew how to appreciate the small ones.
Small thing.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing we don't really realize on that road to success, that it's every 10 seconds you learning something. And if you're not learning anything, that means you missing it, or you just don't want to hear it, or you don't want to pay attention to it. And really, to be honest, yes, signs and symbols are of the conscious. It's for the conscious. So if you're not conscious at what you're doing, which we have a lot of people that's unconscious at what they doing. So like, I could be here saying things that doesn't make sense because I'm so busy trying to make sense to myself. You feel me? I wouldn't be no agreement. It's just like, well, how you do this? And how you, well, we're going to take a break on that, because this guy clearly doesn't. And that's just what it, and when you get to actually like really talking to people for real, as a, not only just as a businessman, but just as a person in general, I got to see what you're talking about. It only take 5 seconds. 15 seconds in marketing time, you want to just say, hey, it only take 15 seconds to sell you something. You got to make sense in 15 seconds. So a lot of people, when they say, hey, I'm an artist, yeah, I got music out, but I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So how are you making things successful for you, so you can make it successful for a person who do want to manage you, a person who do want to invest in you, a person who do want to interview you, share their platform with you? How are you going to do that? It takes discipline, it takes morals, and you gotta have a strong mindset, man. Those 3 things will help you be successful at everything that you're going to be doing in life. And then at the same time, even when you feel like you haven't made it yet, figure out what your made it is before you figure out like, oh, I made it. Right. Because you could have already made it, you may not know it, and then your opportunity just is gone. So that's the advice I got.
Great advice.
That was deep right there.
Yeah,
that was very
that
deep.
was great advice. And we want to thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on the Winner's Circle podcast. We'll be looking for great things from you, and actually some collabs. And I'll be visiting the Upscale Loft.
Yes. If y'all need a sponsor, we're sponsoring SDM Flicks, their podcast with Tony Fresh, the Fresh Talk.
Yeah.
So if you guys would like to be a part of the family, let's discuss sponsorship for your show.
That's what's up. We've actually had Tony Fresh on before.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I mean, you see Drink Champs, you see we really don't know the value of just having them drinks. We really don't know that. Just having them drinks up there.
Okay. Yeah, because SDM, they have SDM, Flicks too?
Yeah, like, because I think they do movies as well.
Yeah.
But when you see Drink Champs and you see all these different, like, even with $1 million worth of game, you know what I'm saying? They got Amsterdam, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's they know there's value being added. So
Right.
when we add value to each other and we keep watering each other and we keep showing it, like y'all putting out shows like this and that, and then I'm being at events, I'm gonna run into one of the people who've been on here. Y'all gonna run into somebody who ran into me, and then now we're adding to that that thing that we were talking about, this thing of ours. You know what I'm saying?
Net worth.
So yeah, there we
Gotcha.
go.
That's what's up. So again, we'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight on the Winner Circle podcast. We've been sitting here with Jay SCABERO Familiano. Okay, he spit some knowledge for you guys. If you want to be on the show, want to be a guest on the show, email us, the Winner Circle Podcast at gmail.com. Inbox us. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Okay, and we will see you again right here next week.
Wait a minute.
What?
Y'all can find me at Instagram, OC_the Great.
The Great.
Follow
we outta
OC the
here.
Great on Instagram, y'all.
And what you guys talk about, Tufftone? What's good with you?
Nothing. You just follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Hashtag just a DJ from Detroit. DJ Tufftone. Hashtag who gonna check me. This Saturday I'll be at Lounge 31 and I'm at Sinbad's doing my thing over there. And Friday I'll be at Lounge 31. Saturday I'll be at Sinbad's and at Lounge 31.
Sinbad.
Working.
So I'm always working, y'all. I'm just a freelancer. I do my thing. All right, so see y'all in a little bit.
All right, take us out.
DJ Tufftone.
We out. We just out this one.
Taking us out. That's an edit.
Winter
we
time
out.
grind.
Grab some
yeah.
of this champagne.
Let's do this.
This is so dope.
Grab that.
Okay. Photo Vijay.
How's that?
Grab this, baby.
02_VJ.
Put the Moet down.